What is up, you guys? It is Mr. What If here bringing you a lovely brand new little video. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to everybody that got me to 100 subscribers and all of that. You guys don't know how much it means. Thank you, just thank you. I sorry if I stutter a little bit. I'm just very excited. I wasn't really thinking, because when I did YouTube, I wasn't really planning to really be known. Just make a couple of good videos some people could watch when they get bored or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But thank you a lot. Oh, and since you guys got me to 100 videos, I will do a little something on Friday, cause you guys know how I normally give out one video, and I might make post 1 or 2 videos a day. But on Friday, sorry about that. Sorry about that background noise. But on Friday, this Friday, I will upload 3 videos. 1 on what if Deku was Joker. 2, what if Deku has Sanji's powers. And 3, which is gonna be this video that I'm doing it on about. So this is gonna be a 100K special, and this special is what if Uri was in class 1A. Sorry about that, my uncle just left. My uncle. Sorry if you heard that big engine Mustang in the background. That was my uncle leaving. He mad dramatic. So yeah. What if Uri was in class 1A? So let's get started on this 100K special, shall we? Alright. So Uri will be. So Uri does live with. Well, her mom and her dad won't be part of the mafia family, so yeah, they'll just be average people. Uri would actually be one of the people Bakugo would be bullying, because Bakugo would actually say it's kind of weird on how she has one horn on her head. They actually call her the little devil, because when they found out that her quirk was rewind, she explains that her quirk is able to rewind people to when they are healed, or she's able to rewind somebody to the point where they automatically lose their quirk. And then people would say, Bakugo would say that's a little bit mean and villainous. Why would you take away somebody's quirk? That's mean. And then she would explain that she tried to say that she really wouldn't take away anybody quirks from them. And then yeah, so basically yeah. And then this Deku and Bakugo still stay the same, but the whole bullying. But Deku isn't as awkward. Deku in this actually has a backbone, because Deku understands when it comes to bullying another kid that's the same gender, but when it comes down to bullying another gender, Deku is just not having that, because he was always told no matter what, quirk or not, you will always protect people and make sure that people do not hurt other people, especially if it's a male hurting a female. So yeah, Deku is taught regardless to always be respectful. But of course, you know that man's mentality of growing up, you do automatically know, even if you're not taught, to always stick up for a girl, even if you don't even like this girl, you don't even want to be near her, and someone is bullying her, you would stick up for her out of just self, because you know if it was the other way around, you would want that person to help you. It's a keen instinct that males have. Females have it too, but males have it a little bit stronger. not trying to say one gender is better than the other now, because come on now, I do love the females. I do love me some females. Not gonna lie. But yeah, let's get into this. So yeah. So damn. Just getting notified today. Okay. Deku does stick up for Yuri when she gets bullied, and when Deku gets hurt, of course she rewinds his injuries to the point when he's not hurt anymore. So, due to this, they're kind of best friends. So, basically, it stays the same. It stays the same between Deku and Bakugo. It basically stays the same. They still, instead of Deku not understanding why Bakugo doesn't like him, it's just straight up Deku just hates Bakugo all around. Like, Deku just hates everything about Bakugo. His quirk, his personality, how he looks, how he smells. Deku just straight up hate Bakugo. Like how Bakugo hates Deku. Except Deku hates Bakugo way worse. Bakugo hates that Deku thinks that, oh, he's better than him, or he looks down on him because Bakugo has a quirk and Deku's quirkless, and he looks down on him. But Deku, he hates Bakugo just straight up. He just straight up hates Bakugo. Bakugo hates Deku because he wants to be a hero, because even though Deku's quirkless, he still wants to be a hero. And so basically Bakugo hates Deku because Deku has the hero's might. Has a real hero's might. And Deku hates Bakugo because of Bakugo's existence. Like, Deku just straight up hates Bakugo's existence. Like, when Bakugo said you should go kill yourself, Deku said, I wish your mother never met your father. And then he said that Bakugo was like, same here. And then Deku would say that, oh, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like if your mother was never existed. Like, if your mother never existed, and then Bakugo be like, well, I still hate that old hag. I'm like, that's why she doesn't even love you. You just mad because you don't have a mother's love like how my mother loves me. And then Bakugo would try to say, well, doesn't your father, you don't even have a dad. And then Deku would say, you're just mad. And then Deku would say, you're just mad, at least my dad. Well, you're just mad. Well, you're just upset because even though I don't have a dad, I'm a better man than you. And then everybody would just be like, ooh, Deku got you. Yo, Zuko not playing, he real up just violated you. And this would get, of course, Bakugo pissed off. And when Bakugo would try to go in for a right hook, Deku would automatically grab his arm and do a back throw. Sorry about that. Sorry about that background noise. It's very busy again. I don't know why. I just live in this area. So yeah. So basically, Deku knows all of Bakugo's fighting tactics. Like how Bakugo would try to trick Deku and go on for a right hook, but he's actually doing a left. Like, Deku knows everything. But basically, Deku studied Bakugo to the point that he knows Bakugo's every move. He knows about the explosion boost, when he can use his explosions to propel himself upwards, forwards, make him faster. He knows about that little trick. He knows about Bakugo self-exploding when he like makes explosion towards like his face or something to make him sweat more and use it. And this Bakugo has another trick called the throwing spark, which he like takes like a sweat off, like swipes the sweat off his forehead, and then he'll throw it. And as he throws the sweat, he's able to snap his fingers, and then the sweat will explode in midair. So Deku and that's Bakugo's new trick. So Deku and Yuri actually grow up together, and the whole thing would happen just like in canon. except Yuri is there this time. So this is the whole sludge villain, Deku versus sludge villain thing goes way differently. We all know that Yuri's quirk can rewind something or someone to the point of anything. Like how in the canon, how she accidentally erased her dad out of existence. But in this, Yuri actually rewind the sludge villain's quirk to the point where the sludge villain turns back into a normal human. And All Might doesn't have to do that whole Detroit Smash thing. Well, he does still says that whole I am here speech and all that good jazz. He does say that I am here speech. So yeah, but instead of like doing the Detroit Smash, he actually does a quick handcuffs the guy, and then in this, so Deku really doesn't. So, but I'll say that the reason why All Might would go speak to Deku again is because the villain actually found a brick and he actually threw it at All Might's injury before All Might could put the handcuffs on him. And he actually found a little rock, a stone, and threw it at All Might's injury. And then it hit All Might. And then the villain pushed Yuri out of the way. She hit the ground. And Deku saw that the villain still had handcuffs and grabbed the handcuffs and actually did a smackdown on him. So yeah. Did a smackdown on the villain. So yeah. And the whole Deku and All Might thing happened. This time Yuri's there, so Yuri explained her quirk, and then All Might say, "Is that true? Could you rewind my injury?" And then, of course, she would say, "Yeah." Well, basically, of course she would say, "I'll try," or something like that. And then she would rewind his injury, actually sending All Might back into his buff form, staying there. And then the side effect to Yuri's quirk that she explains is sometimes that the thing that she rewinds sometimes actually stay permanent. So if she tries to rewind someone to the point where before they ever unlock their quirk, sometimes that stays permanent, so they can never unlock their quirk. And then Deku would say, "Isn't that like a good and bad thing?" And then she says, "Yeah, but she doesn't really see it like that because she doesn't want to take something that makes somebody special and unique away from them." So yeah, that thing does happen. Yuri, All Might would commend Deku on how brave he was taking down the villain. And then he would ask Deku, "What is your quirk?" Deku would say that I am quirkless. And then All Might would say, "Well, that was a brave thing you did, because even though the sludge villain didn't have his quirk activated at the time, he was still kind of a threat." And then Deku would say, "I know, but I actually trained my body to learn martial arts." So Deku does know karate, a little bit of karate, and boxing. So yeah. Deku actually knows karate, boxing, and kickboxing. So yeah. And then Deku would give then All Might would give them their autographs, and then Deku would ask a question, and then All Might says, "Meet me at Dagoba's beach, and you could bring your little girlfriend with you." And then this was when Uri would blush, and then she would say, "Sir," and then instead of Deku muttering, it would be Yuri that mutters, saying that, "Is Deku really my?" And then she would say under her breath that, "I can't believe the #1 hero just said that Deku is my boyfriend. I just can't believe he just said that." And then Deku would say, "We're friends, but nothing of that extent. Nothing that serious. We're just really good friends." And then All Might would say, "Right, kid." And all my female fans are actually Then All Might would say, "Yeah, right, kid," and all my female fans are actually all my wives. Then All Might would just start laughing, and then Deku would in his head like, "Wait a minute, is this guy serious?" And then All Might would say, "No worry, I'm not married." And then Deku would go to Dagobah Beach, and Yuri would be there too, just in case if anything happens. Yuri could be there, and she just wants to be there to support Deku. And it's still in Yuri's head what All Might said it, that Deku is her boyfriend. So yeah, that is still playing through Yuri's head. Deku is her boyfriend. So yeah. And then All Might would say, sorry about that. Sorry about that noise. That was an airplane going overhead. And then this is when All Might would say, "Young Midoriya, would you like to inherit my quirk?" And now he'll be wrapping it up right here. Once again, thank you for 100K subscribers, and I'll see if I can upload another video later today. And peace out, fam.